What's going on, everybody? It's your boy HB and Voodoo coming at you with a kind of commentary on my channel, and this is for Storytime Saturdays. And I have my girlfriend here with me, and she's going to be answering some questions I have for her regarding dating advice and dating questions along those lines. So I'll let her say hi to you guys. So here you go.
Hi.
Alright, so I'm going to be asking her some questions on behalf of like what she thinks that most girls or females would think is the right answer, I guess. So let's just jump right onto this. And the first question is, would you date someone who smokes?
Okay, well, personally, it doesn't really bother me, but on behalf of the girls around the world, I think that it's not too big of a deal as long as it doesn't become excessive.
Alright, that's pretty cool. So the next question is, would you date someone who was addicted to drugs?
Alright, well, I think that this one, it's hard to answer, but I think it kind of depends on what drug we're talking about. Like, pot, probably not too big of a deal, but, you know, if you're talking about, like, cocaine addicts and stuff, that's kind of ridiculous. So I would say probably not if it's a hard drug.
That's a good answer. Alright, so the next question is, would you date the same sex? So this is talking about for like the females interested in females, or yeah, so would you date the same sex?
Okay. Well, on behalf of all the girls around the world, I would say that they probably wouldn't date them, but just mess around with them, either to make a guy jealous or to make, you know, turn a guy on at a club or whatever, so.
Alright, so for the next one, it's, say you're having a problem with one of your, like you've already dated one of your boyfriends or something like that, and you're thinking about getting together with them again, and would you ever date, or have you ever dated someone more than once?
I don't think I ever have. And I'm not sure I ever would, because personally I feel like when a relationship ends, there's a reason it ended, and it's probably not going to start again. I mean, if it was a long relationship and you just took a break, that's a different story, but I don't think it's good to go back and date a guy who you dated a while ago, so.
That's very true. Same thing for guys to girls. So the next one is, what's the most important thing to you in a relationship?
I would say trust, because you can't have a relationship without trust. You know, if you don't trust each other, it's jealousy all the time and crazy fights, and it won't work out.
Yep. Alright, so for the next one, what would make you break up with someone without any questions asked or anything along those lines? So, like, what would immediately make you break up with someone?
Okay. Well, on behalf of girls around the world, I would say that the answer is probably cheating, because that's a major, it's hard to trust them ever again, and like I just said, trust is the most important part, so.
That's very true again. So, the next question would be, as like I'm sure a lot of guys have dealt with this, so I just want to, from a female's point of view, have you ever loved or liked someone who did not like or love you back?
I guess so, nothing major, but, I mean, it happens, and you just gotta move on to the next one, I guess, because if it didn't happen, it didn't happen.
Alright, so this next question, there's a big like saying when it comes to guys is the nice guy always finishes last. So the question is, would you rather date someone who was super hot or someone who was super nice?
Okay, well, on this one, I think it kind of depends on what kind of relationship you're looking for, because it's nice, you know, to have a really hot guy just for like, you know, a couple weeks just to date and mess around with or whatever, but in the long run, someone that you're trying to date, you know, have a serious relationship with, it's definitely the nice guy that you need.
Okay, so you would rather date the nice guy than the hot guy?
I mean, it depends. If the hot guy's a complete asshole, then yes. But I'd rather date the nice guy in the long run. We'll just go with that.
Alright, so for the next question is, if someone cheated on you, would you take them back if you really loved or liked them?
Okay. Well, this is a really hard question to answer, and I've thought about it a lot just because it's, you know, one of those things that comes up. And honestly, I mean, I think that if they loved you, they wouldn't have done that. And people say, oh, it happened because I was drunk or whatever, but that doesn't happen, you know? I mean, you still know what's going on, in my opinion. So, I mean, I guess there's exceptions, you know, if you really love them and you think they're the love of your life and they apologize and all that stuff, maybe take them back, but I don't think I could do it. I don't think I could trust them ever again, and I don't think they honestly really loved you if they cheated on you, so.
So all the guys out there, you shouldn't really cheat on a girl because then she probably would never take you back.
That's right.
All right. So the next one would be: Would you or have you ever dated anyone that your parents disapproved of?
Personally, my parents don't really give a fuck, but I know that some of my friends have, and I mean, eventually either the parents got over it or she moved on anyways. But in most cases, if your parents don't like them, there's probably something wrong with them. Just saying. Unless your parents are like super strict, and then, you know, just go against them and they'll get over it eventually. But
yeah, so my girlfriend's dad doesn't really like me that much.
That's
Well,
not true.
he didn't really at first, but I guess I kind of grew on him. But whatever, just stay at it, and maybe their parents will start to like you sooner or later. And the next question is: Do you stay friends with the people you date after, like, you guys broke up?
I mean, I've always tried to, and it's worked out sometimes. I don't think that it's impossible. But, you know, if you date them for a really long time and you are really in love with them, it's kind of hard to, you know, be friends with them again, I would assume. I mean, the only guy I've truly ever loved is my little boyfriend right here.
Shut up.
But, I mean, it's hard, but it's not impossible.
Alright, so as this video is starting to finish up here, we've got a couple more minutes. Just throw in a few more questions here. Do you think the word love is overused? Like, if a guy and you had been talking a little bit and he said I love you, how would you take it? Or, like, how long do you think it takes to love someone?
Okay, well, here we go. So, one of my boyfriends, the first day we dated, he said it to me, and it just creeped me out. So, guys, don't just wait till you mean it, because then it really means something, you know? Like, that's the important part. Like, I know this one guy, he waited a year to tell his girlfriend that he loved her and kissed her for the first time when he told her he loved her. And, I mean, I know that was just the most special thing to her ever. So, I mean, sometimes people feel it in like a month, sometimes it takes longer, sometimes it only takes a couple of days, whatever, but wait till you really mean it before you're going to say it.
Alright, so just be on the lookout for that. Do not say I love you unless you truly mean it, because it'll bite you in the ass. Alright, so as this video is coming to an end, I end up winning this free-for-all here. But the last question I'm going to ask is, I need a quick answer, is what is the most important lesson you've learned from dating? Quick answer. Hurry up.
To trust only people that I know are trustworthy.
Great answer. Alright, so if you guys like this little question and answer video, please like, favorite, and subscribe to my channel. Alright, thanks for watching. Peace.